We just finished this 23 Ford Raptor R, Compustar T13 with an IGLA pincode system. We'll just demonstrate how it operates. All right, so let's see. Let's attempt to try to start this car. And nothing's gonna happen. You won't be able to start the car unless you put your code. This happens to be a little bit different than most Mopars that we do. You just have to turn the ignition on by pushing it one time. Once the cluster comes on and it stays on, and then you basically put your code in it. Sometimes it takes a little bit, it has to be done slower. Once you see confirmation, only can you start this vehicle. That's how it operates as far as being able to drive this vehicle. IGLA will actually prevent to start the car unless you put your pin code. You're not going to be able to start it. So let's turn the car off and we'll demonstrate how the remote start portion actually operates. So let's walk away from the vehicle. It takes about 15 seconds or so for the T13 to notice that you left the vehicle, or you can actually hit the remote on it, which I probably won't do, but here it is. So let's remote start the vehicle. Hold it down for a few seconds. Once it receives the signal, it takes a couple seconds, the parking lights will blink, the car will start and remain running. Same exact concept. So let's just go walk up to the car. Vehicle is running. Whether you use a factory remote start or the Compustar system, you cannot just get in and drive away. So we will do it the wrong way. We will basically turn the ignition on to do a takeover. We will not get authorized. So we'll pretend that the car is running. We have a working key. We have the Compustar T13 remote with us. If you do not get authorized, and this is what's going to happen if you step on the brake and you're trying to drive it. Car will automatically stall, shut down, shifter will go back to the park position, and this is it. Even if you have a key, you cannot start the vehicle. You need to turn the ignition on, and then you still need to get authorized. And once you see the confirmation up there, only can you start this vehicle. So this is basically the way it will work if you remote start it. So what you will need to do is, before you shift, after you do a takeover with the push button, you will need to get authorized. So this time we will walk out the car and we will do it the proper way. Walk away from the vehicle. Well, actually, let's push the button on it. T13, and we will remote start. All right, so this is the proper way of doing it. This, like again, this is once IGLA pin code is installed. You close the door. To do a takeover, you touch the button. Once the ignition comes on and the cluster is basically on, before you shift, you need to get authorized. So we will enter the code. That's a temporary code. No car ever leaves the shop with that code. It will be changed for the customer. And now we can shift and be able to drive this vehicle. This is just a brief tutorial on how to use it whenever you use the remote start T13 in a combination with an IGLA pin code. That's only if you're going to use a remote start. This happens to be a 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor R with an IGLA pin code system and a Compustar T13 Pro.